What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. It's the return of MUT Mailbag. This is a series that I used to put out every week, answering the community questions, your questions regarding Madden 21, Madden 21 Ultimate Team. We slipped up. It's been a long time since episode 2, but we're here for episode number 3 of MUT 21. Let's get right on into the questions. Now, stay tuned. We'll have another one. Normally, when I'm ready to do these videos, we will post in the community section for you guys to submit your questions. So if you missed out on this episode, you didn't get a chance to ask a question, don't worry, guys. There'll be more opportunities, and we will not go this long in between episodes again. I'm sorry for that. My bad. So Chad starts off with 2 questions. Can you explain how eBooks work a bit more? I keep seeing ads for them, but don't quite understand the benefits. And then the other question is, any reason to hang on to trophies? I got about 900, and I'm about to just trade them in for the 25k quick sales. I'm assuming that's the best use for trophies at this point. So first question, eBooks are basically, online video tutorials that a lot of pros put out on how to be good at Madden. You still have to be able to make reads and decisions and recognize certain coverages, but they do help. There's a lot of them out there. Most of them have prices on them. If you don't want to spend money, it always helps just to look onto YouTube. If you're running a certain playbook, just put Madden 21, for me, Seattle Seahawks playbook. You might find some plays on there. But eBooks are basically online video guides that try to help you get better at Madden and show you plays that, for lack of better terms, cheese or work very, very well in Madden. I myself have an ebook out there, but it's more of a coin making guide. It's a method that I used up until this day. Every day it works very well for me, and this year I decided to put it out in an ebook form. So if you guys ever do want to take a look at that, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the screen. Yes, you can right here. You click that join button. It's going to bring you to my YouTube membership page. $4.99 membership gets you instant access to the ebook, and then once you check this community section, you'll have access to all of the videos. So once you join, you become a member, click the community section on my channel, and it will give you all the videos. And shout outs to everybody that's joined so far. Second question, trophies. Right now, I would hang on to them. Eventually, when we get to Series 3, I'm hoping we're going to get a Series 3 Master. At that point, they would likely announce who it is before the series changeover happens, and then you can make a decision. Do I want to hang on to my trophies, let them get cut in half, but have a head start towards that Series Master, or do I want to dump them into the 25k quick sell pack, which is the red zone pack? That's definitely the best value right now. So if you need coins right now, open up that red zone pack with your trophies. If you're okay hanging on to them, wait until we find out more information about Series 3, which is probably going to be a while. Next question, when is Most Feared coming out? I don't think it's going to be this week. I'm guessing next week. That's my answer that I'm sticking to. A little too early this week. I feel like if it was happening, they may have kind of mentioned it, like new series or new promo coming Friday. I feel like they would have said that by now, and I don't think they have, so that's why I believe it's going to be next week. Which receiving abilities match up with each type of route? Also, if you put Slot-O-Matic on a tight end, does it work when he is tight, or does he have to be separated from the line? I think he would have to be separated from the line. I have never put Slot-O-Matic on a tight end, and honestly, kind of feel like it's a waste of an ability point there, putting it on into tight end. Which receiving abilities match up with each type of route? For me, the best receiving abilities you want right now are Route Technician, because they're just going to get open against man coverage, and a lot of people are running man coverage. So that's the only one I really have experience with. Route Technician or Slot-O-Matic kind of works like Route Technician for a slot receiver. So I would focus on those two. Of course, if you can get any type of outside apprentice, slot apprentice, tight end apprentice, halfback, I think it's called halfback apprentice, any type of abilities that allow you to change your hot routes, I'm really focusing on right now man coverage, because that's the meta. That's what a lot of the good players are running. So that's what I would focus on. Try to get Route Technician if you can. I already got the 86 Geno, but should I get the completion token? No. In order to get the completion token, you have to complete all of the solos. So he is talking about the rival solos, and for both rivals 1 and 2, in order to get the completion tokens, you have to complete all the solos. Just getting the Geno Atkins or the first tier, which is Jalen Smith, Zach Ertz or Ben Roethlisberger does not count. So if I quickly go over to Rivals here, you go to Milestones, you got to go all the way down to the bottom. 280 stars to get the completion token. Same thing for Rivals 1. Basically, your work's not done once you get Geno Atkins. Hope that helps. Let's move on to the next question here. And it's my guy, Skull Crusher, who never disappoints with MUT mailbag questions. With the 60 coming out, I think he meant 50 there, Friday, do you expect other promos, Most Feared Harvest, to continue to come out on Fridays or possibly move to Mondays? I highly doubt it would be on a Monday. I could see them maybe dropping promos on Thursdays now because of this, but I would still say that promos like Most Feared Harvest, the big promos, I would still personally say and believe that they're going to come out on Fridays. But I wouldn't mind Thursdays because that's the day that I don't have to work. So I would enjoy Thursday releases. Skull Crusher also loves to guess my real job. For those of you that don't know, the YouTube, Twitch is not my full-time job. He says I'm T-Pain's interior decorator. Chief says, when do you think we will see the next crazy OP big name player drop like Randy Moss? I mean, your guess is as good as mine. The best opportunity for it to happen is going to be on a Saturday for Legends or for Most Feared. I would probably say Most Feared is probably going to be the next big name, the crazy moment. I don't know though, man. The 50 has provided some pretty big names as well. So let's just go ahead and say this Friday, the 50, we get another huge name. To be determined who it's going to be. I don't know. How can stadiums and uniforms be upgraded with chemistries? They cannot. So this is a reoccurring question that I continue to get, and that's fine asking it. They just can't right now. I reached out to Jake Stein. He has not answered me yet. I'm sure he's busy, and I'm not waiting. Like, I'm not mad that he hasn't answered me. I'm just sure he's busy with MUT stuff and running, Madden Ultimate Team. But I just believe it's like this for a reason. I think maybe they're saving it for later in the year because they don't want people to upgrade their teams too easily. Or it's not, it says placeholder when you try to upgrade or add chems to stadium and uniform. At this point, short answer is it's just not available. To be announced, hopefully we get that ability at some point, but right now it's not able to. How do you stop your CBs from flipping sides when your opponent is audible glitching? As far as I knew, they fixed that. So I don't know if this is a question based off of information from a previous patch, but I thought that was all fixed. If not, try to base align. I base align a lot of my defense, so that makes them stay where they're at, basically. So if they are flipped back and forth, that should keep them in their same positions. I give that a try. Let me know if that works. How do I play solo battles without my team? How did EA switch my team? I'm really mad. Like, they gave me a team that is not my team. No one cares, EA. They took my team out and swapping. I recorded also. I have no idea, I'll be honest, what he's talking about. I know there was an issue with solo battles on PS4 yesterday, so I don't know if that's related to it. But I'm guessing it's just maybe a glitch or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't answer that one. Ethan says, explain good snipe filters right now. Go get a YouTube membership and pick up my ebook, my coin making ebook. I promise you that question will be answered and you'll make lots of coins if you do so. Do you think the play clock glitch is really a glitch? Seems EA isn't too keen on fixing it. I do not. I think early on, the play clock running down, we all thought it was a glitch or a bug, and maybe it was. But I think at the end of the day, they want the play clock to go down a little bit faster to give less or give more skilled players less time to adjust and create their own hot routes, adjustments, upgrades, whatever you want to call them. And it's kind of benefiting the lower skilled players. And the reason why I truly believe this now is because if you haven't heard, they announced that there's going to be a limited time event for head-to-head seasons where it's going to be on all Madden, and it's going to cater towards more competitive play and kind of more towards the pros. And one of the bullet points on there was adjusting the play clock even more. So that just tells me a subtle hint that they adjusted the play clock to chew down quickly on purpose. Because why would you adjust it even more? Doesn't seem like they're patching it. It just seems like they're adjusting it more for a more competitive game mode. And that's just my thoughts on it, which is disappointing, to be honest. Has anyone else had the issue of defensive linemen and offensive players getting put at secondary positions? I've lost games because the game thinks I want Richard Seymour at strong safety. Like, no, I've never had that happen before. I've had, you might want to check your depth chart, your lineup. I'm not sure. That's really weird. A defensive tackle at strong safety sounds really, really weird. If you have video proof of that happening, I mean, feel free to tweet it to me and I can, you know, try to submit it to EA. That's a weird glitch. There's my Twitter on your screen. Of course, my Twitch on your screen as well. If you guys were unaware, make sure to go give me a follow. I don't know about that one. I've never heard of that one. Sorry that happened. When do you think the next big promo is and when? Most feared next week is going to be my biggest guess there. Help explain best positions for specific players. For example, Dion Sanders better at CB 1, 2, or 3. I've seen a lot of people putting him at 3 for some reason. I'm also struggling with which strong safety to put where with Taylor Mays now in the game. I mean, Dion to me is a better outside guy. Nickel cornerback CB3s are usually guys that are going to be not only good coverage, but maybe a little less quicker and a little bit better in the run. So that's kind of what I do. Now with the corners that I have, you know, I have a bunch of really good ones, so I could interchange them all over the place. But a nickel corner, again, you know, he might want to be a guy that's a little bit better in the run. That's the main thing that I look at. I would keep Dion on the outside. I think some people might not have him on the outside because his press is a little bad. But we have lockdown tier 5, so we boosted his press up, and he's great on the outside. He's got tons of speed to cover those really, really fast receivers. So that's what I'd go with. Strong safety. I mean, if you got Taylor Mays on your team, I'll show you my lineup and what I've done with my team, I guess. I have a lot of safeties. I don't really run many linebackers. So with Taylor Mays, what I personally like to do, and I guess it depends on what other safeties you have, I put Taylor Mays as my sub linebacker. So though on my depth chart on defense, he shows up as strong safety number 1, he's really just like a middle linebacker for me because of the sub linebacker position. So here we go. I'm trying to get to the screen. I'm stalling a little bit. Here's my defense, right? I got Dawkins at free safety, Taylor Mays at strong safety, Jamal Adams, and then Micah Hyde. If you go to my specialist screen, we have Taylor Mays at sub linebacker. So typically, most formations that I play, we really have Dawkins and Micah Hyde or Dawkins and Jamal Adams up at the top playing safety, and then in the linebacker in the box is Taylor Mays. Just because of his skill set, that's what we do. So I hope that helps, but it really depends. The best way to properly utilize Taylor Mays is make him your sub linebacker on your specialty screen or specialist screen, because you're just going to get the most out of him. He basically plays like a linebacker. And then the last question, which is a little bit cut off because of my face cam. What's good, Pop? Just finished getting to MUT level 60. Got the 8990 power-up pass. Trying to decide who to use it on. Should I go with Jamal Adams or Aaron Rodgers? I actually put a video out on this, but I would say either Denzel Ward or Jamal Adams. I have yet to get to level 60. I think I just showed you my team. And as you can see over here, our Jamal Adams is still not maxed out because I haven't got my power-up pass, but that's what I'm going to use it on. A lot of people ask me Adams or Ward, and I still I love this Ward card. It's really, really good. I wouldn't use it on Aaron Rodgers. I feel like there's more good quarterbacks coming out, and I feel like it would be a waste. So if you're going to pick between those two, definitely go with Jamal Adams. So that's going to wrap up the episode. A little shorter than normal. Not a lot of questions submitted. I'll give you guys more time in the future to submit those questions, and hopefully now that you know where to find the place where to submit them, more of you guys will. We'll be back with another episode. I think we're going to try to do these either every Tuesday or every Sunday, or one or the other, or maybe alternate weeks. I'm not sure, but thank you to everybody that submitted questions. I appreciate you guys confiding in me for MUT and Madden information. Team of the Week coming out later today. We'll have a video covering that content once it's in game. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.